So Bongo Ben's back, people, and he's living the dream again. It's just got to be done, hasn't it? We're going to head to King's Forest Caravan Park in Suffolk, and there's an Anglo-Saxon village nearby. We're going to go check that out. Probably going to go into the forest and have a bike ride in the forest. And there is a nature reserve nearby that I'm going to try and get to if possible. So let's crack on with it. Let's see what we can see. Let's live the dream. Boom! Well, I'm loving it already, people, because I have the entire electric field to myself. And when I spoke to the lady, she said no one else was booked in on this field. So in theory, hopefully, if nobody else turns up, I've got this whole field to myself. So the reception's closed, but the lady told me to just park up and she'll come and see me for the money. Now for me, on here, it's £24 non-electric. For an electric pitch, it is £27. So there's only £3 difference for electric, which is pretty good. So yeah, we're going to check out the toilets in a minute. There's a few porta potties on this field, but there is a big main shower block and toilet facilities further down near the electric pitches. So we're going to go check them out. People can bring their horses here. This is one of those type of campsites. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying it so far, people. So one fantastic thing that I will always love is adults only, no kids. Which is a bit surprising because you've got the Saxon Village for children, which is just behind us there, so close to that. So yeah, but anyway, I'm loving it. No interruption from no little buggers disrupting the peace. I'm afraid the setup hasn't changed, people. Bongo Ben is still a peasant. Still got the old foil. Look at that. Fantastic. There were plenty of good sized bins around the campsite, but I didn't see any recycling bins. Ew. Not the cleanest. Definitely not the cleanest, but we'll see what the main shower block's like. Nice little wooden huts. I think they're for rent. So the men's shower block had 2 showers and 2 sinks. There's 1 large disabled toilet and then 3 unisex toilets. These toilets were clean, but there was no sink. Just across the road from the campsite is West Stow Anglo-Saxon Village. There is a small exhibition to have a wander round. West Stow is the site of an early Anglo-Saxon village. It was occupied from 420 to 650 AD. Over 400 years before the Norman conquest. Now obviously these are rebuilds, they're not original, but this is on a site of an old Anglo-Saxon settlement. And yeah, £7 to get in, I'm happy with that. There was loads of kids outside from a school trip. Luckily none of them are in here because they're all now going home. So yeah, it's actually quite nice and quiet. There's a few people about, but not many. So yeah, nice place to have a little wander, nice little exhibition for £7, you know. Yeah, I'm happy. So I've always been a bit envious of people who got to live in wooden huts and live off the land and grow their own vegetables, because I can't help but think that without all the technology and all that rubbish that we have, they probably had a more fulfilling life. They probably had much more of a sense of purpose than what we have today. Living off the land, having to watch the sun rise and set every day. It must have been pretty good. So yeah, it's not a huge place, but you know, there's a few little buildings to have a look around. I quite like looking in the buildings, seeing how they're made. I used to build sheds and summer houses for a living. I was a wood machinist, so a lot easier than this. I couldn't pass this off as my work, I'd get in trouble for this. But you know, back then obviously with hand tools things are different. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Right, so I'm now doing the river walk in the little country park, and I stopped off at the cafe to get myself a drink. £1.60. Kind of feel like I'm being bent over. Seems a bit much for me, so just be wary. It's not really cold either, but never mind. I thought I'd treat myself for a change. Kind of regret it, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's get down here and have a look at this river and the lake and enjoy ourselves, hopefully. So I've just been back to the campsite, got some cans of Guinness. I did see the lady. She did charge me a little bit less because I'm on my own, or because she looked at me and thought, that bloke's a solid 9.5. I don't know, but I paid a little bit less, so always good. I was going to head to the Suffolk Wildlife Trust on push bike. Now, after looking at the map and after speaking to the lady, it's going to be on some main roads. They're dark roads. I was going to come back in the dark, and she told me that if I take this path through the woods, I can come out near the little village, and there's a nice wildlife walks around here. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just do this, actually, probably safer. But who knows, we'll get to near the little village, and we'll see. We might head to the Suffolk Wildlife Trust, but she seemed convinced it might be closed. I might not get in, so... Well, it will be closed. So, you know, I might go there and there is a locked gate and I can't get in. So, we're going to head down here anyway and see what we can see. Do a little wildlife walk and have some cans of Guinness. Then we're really living the dream, aren't we? Cheers then, people. It's that time of the evening, isn't it? It's quite a nice evening. It's meant to be sunny all day. Unfortunately, it's not. Never mind, eh? Everything will be better in a minute if I don't spill all my Guinness. So this isn't a bad little walk. I think I'm in some school ground. Something school. Carlingford or something? I don't know. Looks like there's a huge building over there, so if it is a school ground, obviously where all the elitists go, not people like me. I didn't really go to school. But yeah, it's been a good day. I have enjoyed it. The forest right near the campsite, I mean, you can access it from the campsite, so that's great. You know, I've enjoyed wandering around the little, what you call it? Can't get my words out. This will sort me out, I'm sure. But yeah, it's been good. A bit gutted the weather's, it's going to be a thunderstorm tomorrow. I would have liked to have stayed in Suffolk for a few days, done a bit more of Suffolk. I've got a few other places lined up, but the weather's just going to be terrible for the next few days. So I'm going to drive all the way home and then hopefully come back in a few days, come back next week. But yeah, so there will be more of Suffolk, definitely. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, I bloody love this stuff. Oh, can't get enough Guinness. Never have enough Guinness. Oh. So it's quite going to be a dark walk home through the woods. So I need a few Guinness so I don't get scared. Yeah, so I'm going to have a couple of these and then head back. It will be pitch black by the time I get home. So yeah, probably not a great deal to film. But yeah, definitely enjoying it. Yeah, so I'm going to get back, cook up some food, have some tea. Don't think I'm going to have internet to go on my phone or anything. So for £3 for electric, I probably should have just paid for electric. Mind you, then again, would I have got the cheap price for being so handsome? Maybe not, I don't know. Cheers anyway, everyone. Quite a lot of people about in this park. So I'm back now, people. Cook up some tea, just got some minced beef, stir fry, and I might put it in some tortilla wraps. All good. Cheers everyone. So I'm just going to drink this, sit here and relax, listen to the owls, don't know if you can hear them, and yeah, head off to bed. Morning everyone. Yeah, I slept okay last night. It's getting a bit cold in the nights now, so might have to start going into electric pitches soon. I normally do that in winter time. But yeah, I've enjoyed this site. It is a nice site. I will always be happy when I have a field to myself. I just will. Now obviously, you know, it's the end of season, we're at the end of September. There is a laundrette near the office. Both the laundrette and the office are closed. Now the lady was very friendly, and I'm sure if I asked her, can I use the laundrette, I'm sure she would have said yes. So for the area, I mean, there's the big forest right around us, and then you've got the little West Stow Saxon Village just across the road there. Now other than that, there's not a lot in walking distance. There is a footpath you can walk to Bury St Edmunds, which is about 5.5 miles. Bury St Edmunds is the nearest place that you're going to get anything like food shopping. The nearest pub, Bury St Edmunds, 5.5 miles. So there's nothing really around here, and all the villages I walked through last night, there was nothing in them, you know. But it's a nice place to get away from it all. Now I would be tempted to stay another night and walk into Bury St Edmunds. There is a footpath, 5.5 miles. I would be tempted to do that, but that's it. Other than that, I've done everything I want to do in this area. So for me, this is like a sort of site I'd stop on for one night, one or two. So yeah, we are literally like on the border of Norfolk and Suffolk. So if you want to come down and explore Norfolk and Suffolk, this could be a good base camp for you. Set up here, and then you go Norfolk, you go Suffolk. All good. So I think they might have caught on to me and what I'm doing here in this video. Someone saw me filming outside the toilets, and then I couldn't really get much footage after that outside the toilet block. And when I was paying the lady, the GoPro was in my pocket and I accidentally pressed play, and you could hear it playing and hear me talking, and then I had to pull it out of my pocket and turn it off, and she looked at me like, well, yeah, what are you up to, what's going on here, sort of thing. So they might know what I'm up to, they might have caught on, I don't know. I'd already paid before then, so I did not get a reduced rate because of that. I think it was just because I'm so damn fine, maybe, I don't know. Probably not, probably just because she's like, look at this little loner here on his own. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, you know, I'll tell myself that it's my handsomeness. So the Portaloos there, I wouldn't use them. The one I looked in was dirty. Now it's possible the other one was really clean, but you know, I wouldn't recommend using them. But the actual main toilets were fine, they were good, they were nice, they were clean, so all good there. They were unisex, men and women. The showers were men, and the toilets were unisex, but you do have your own cubicle. There was no sink in the toilet though, but there was hand gel, and there are sinks outside for washing up and that sort of thing. So I'm going to pack up now then, people, and head off. I have enjoyed it, this has been a great stay. If you've enjoyed watching this, then please consider liking and subscribing. It'd be great to have you on board. Hopefully I'll catch you next time. Keep living the dream, people.